Listen, my children, and you shall hear of the midnight ride of Paul Revere. I had to memorize that in 5th grade. I can only remember the first verse. Sharon, you have a wonderful voice, and I would say you definitely met your objectives. It wasn't sing-songy. As a matter of fact, it came across as if you were telling us a fairy tale. I thought you did an excellent job. Normally when you see interpretive reading, you're thinking, oh no, we're going to get read to, but you really made that poem come to life for us. I enjoyed the way that you took a minute at the beginning to give us a little bit of context. This is about Paul Revere. The only thing I would say is, in the introduction, to understand your comment of it was an army of men, not one, you already had to know the story. So either give us a little bit more context or almost do it at the end, because you have to know the story in order to understand that. But I like the way that you framed it. You drew us in with a question. Some of us raised our hands that we did know Paul Revere. I thought your vocal variety was great. Words like huge or rising tide, you did a very good job of bringing that up and emphasizing certain words for us. And you didn't end at the end of every line, so it became more of a sentence. So again, going back to that idea of not being sing-songy. Your eye contact was very good. I thought your eye contact was better actually behind the lectern, probably because you had a place to put your paper down, but you made sure that you looked up at everyone, and you made sure that you used gestures, the 1 if by land, 2 if by sea. And I actually really enjoyed the fact that you did the little gallop with your fingers. I actually thought you could have made a little bit more out of that. Make it a little bit louder or pause a little bit more, just to have a little bit more of a comedic effect. I really liked the way that you did that. When you're over here, I felt like we didn't have as much eye contact from you. You were a little bit more down in your paper, and when you came back to the lectern, you looked up again and you were a little bit bigger with your gestures. I think that's just a function of you have a place to put it down there. You need to find some other place, some other way to handle that here. I like the purple folder. Because it was nice not just to have things, just random papers or things like that. But overall, I thought that was really a great job. You brought poetry to life for us, and looking forward to your next interpretive reading project. Mr. General Evaluator.
Thank you.